A big hello to everybody, and I'd like to welcome all the friends who have joined and who will be joining us shortly on our live right here on the page of Genxt. Genxt, as you all know, is a part of Pimsaria Group and technology trading to banking. The group has a lot of things under their wing. And not to forget, they are the wholesale distributor of Apple products in the country. So when you think of iPhones to MacBooks, well, they import everything and then you buy it from Oli Store, Evo Store as well. Let's not forget Dell and HP as well. They import that. So again, we love Dell products, we love HP products, and right now we are working, a lot of us are working from home as well. अब थोरै कुराकानी गर्नु पर्दाखेरि चाहिँ I love technology, I love tech products, I use a lot of products every single day, and right now today as well, again I'm super duper excited to go ahead and talk to a very very good I'm going to call him a friend, I'm going to call him a big brother, I'm also going to call him I want to call him the Tony Stark, but again, I don't know what he's going to say about that. He's the director of Jyoti Group of Companies and the chairman of Shaka Trading Company, as well as he's a businessman, motorcycle enthusiast, a huge superhero fan like myself. So it's a pleasure to welcome today on our Saurabh Jyoti. So let's wait for him to connect, and then I'm super duper excited to talk to him. And I'm sure you're super excited to see this as well. Hey Saurabh, how are you?
Hi Sanjay, how are you doing?
All good. I pulled out my Isle of Man TT t-shirt just for the show today.
I know that's one of the most challenging races, most dangerous races.
Have you been to Isle of Man so far, then?
Not yet. But just watching it on online also just gives me the chills. They're going so fast, and they're flying.
One of my close friend Borun, who rides right now he rides a Ducati, but back in the day he used to ride a R6 when we were growing up. He recently was there, and then when he was filming too, when the bikes pass by, you cannot see the bikes at Isle of Man.
Oh, I'm sure.
How is everything with you? How are you?
So, sir, my beard is gone because too many people relating me that Tony Stark looks like me. So Robert Downey was quite worried about his future career. So, being a good friend, I had to shave and save his career.
No, you look great. If you had to choose, would you choose Batman or would you choose Iron Man? Which one would you choose?
तिम्रो दायाँ आँखा मन पर्छ कि बायाँ आँखा?
दुवै मन पर्छ त.
So I want the Batmobile and the Iron Man suit.
You want both. Best of both. I'm itching to travel. I know. Where would you love? I'm just going to ask you this right in the beginning. Where would you love to travel once this thing is over?
I think I just want to take my bike out and go for a long ride. Just down to Pokhara would be fine for me. I think that's ideally. I think just going down to Pokhara on a bike, nothing like it. I think just within the country, I'm just trying to get out and take a long ride.
We all are. हजुरले त अब मैले विदेशको सोध्दै थिएँ, हजुरले त नेपाल भित्रको भनिहाल्नु भयो हैन. That is even amazing. Right now, if you could just go to Pokhara, that would be the best thing.
I think less infected people that district so I think Pokhara seems quite better off than we are, and most of the other province too, and the province urban Lapani. So I think I hope this gets over soon, and everyone gets better. So let's see. I think let's.
Yeah. Hoping for that as well. आजबाट लकडाउन पनि निषेधाज्ञा पनि आजबाट त अब खुकुलो भएको छ. How are you taking that? Let me just start off by asking you that a bit as well.
So good. I think been to office after a few weeks. So a lot of work to catch up on. A lot of things are happening. But as you're saying, and even during the lockdown, since it's a tech show, a lot of meetings happening on Zoom, online meetings. Not just that, a lot of our systems are now online. The meetings that we have, the updates.
Yes,
we use Google Forms in the back end to keep all track of all customers' data. all our plans, everything's on the cloud. So I think now, because of that, it's a boon. And even from home, working from home has been quite productive. So it doesn't actually matter. You don't need to actually occupy a prime real estate space for your office. If you're productive and you use technology, even working from a garage or even working from a remote corner
Yeah.
of Nepal, will be as productive and as successful.
Well said. You definitely well said. But first segment, I'll break it into Tech Mania. Again, I have a few questions if you're ready. So, I'm a big follower of Elon Musk right from the beginning. Right from the beginning, in the from days of PayPal itself. So, as you know, SpaceX is already there. Tesla is already there. When do you think Nepal is gonna get some kind of electric vehicle? Not just made in Nepal, but in for the masses. What's your take on it?
Well, firstly, to go easy on me. I'm not as smart as I am. The electric vehicles, I think we're taking a step backwards. We already had a very good electric policy for passenger vehicles, but in the last
Yes,
budget
sir.
now that has again revoked and the duties have been increased by more than 10 times. So I think masसेसमा चाहिँ अब masसेस भन्दा पनि अब हामीले चाहिँ अल्टरनेटिभ एनर्जी भेहिकलमा हामीले विशेष फोकस गर्नु पर्यो. It can be electric, it can be now hydrogen fuel cell cars, it can be solar,
Hmm.
it can be E10 cars, which are already now, most of the manufacturers are already making E10 cars.
Hmm.
E10 cars, go ethanol 10% you can already add on to petrol. So it gives you
Okay.
already a 10 saving on that. So I think we have to look at cleaner sources of energy, and electric, I think for masses now it's time. A lot of brands are coming out, not just, even if you talk about Tesla. The
Awesome.
Tesla is now slowly coming up with mass models. So all manufacturers will go down that path where they have a niche segment, luxurious vehicles, but most of them will start making mass models. Even Honda has just introduced the Honda E.
Hmm.
It's a hatchback
Hmm.
in Europe. It's an electric car. So all manufacturers are going down that line. But in Nepal, it's not just about reducing the prices of customs and duties. It's also having the infrastructure to support these electric vehicles.
Yeah.
अहिलेसम्म अब ट्रान्सपोर्टमा कमर्सियल भेहिकल्समा त 1% छ नि, तर why don't we see big electric buses भनेपछि if you are traveling down the country on the
Hmm.
highway to all other towns, petrol पम्पै छैन.
Awesome.
Electric vehicles को petrol pump भने charging station हो. So unless that infrastructure comes to support electric or alternate energy vehicles, it will not be a success, and we will still be continuing with the fossil fuel mode of transportation.
So one of the things I just have to ask you, I saw a few Teslas in Kathmandu, so you don't own one yet.
No. It's not mine. I got a lot of questions, but sadly, I don't have a Tesla.
You don't have a Tesla yet. Three of your favorite superheroes. I'm going to switch to superheroes now. Three of your favorite.
Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
Oh, nice. So Superman always comes first, and then Batman, and then Wonder Woman for now.
Yeah, but Superman is like the right on top, ekdam
Hmm.
virtuous, like perfection. Batman is someone who's not super, but with his pure perseverance, grit, he becomes almost superhuman.
Hmm.
And Wonder Woman, just she's gorgeous.
Favorite car, favorite bike. If you had to pick one.
Favorite car right now is the Honda NSX. I'm really looking at getting that car. It's a hybrid powered super sports. It's Honda NSX definitely. And favorite bike right now would be the Arch Method 143.
I'm Googling it as you're saying it, and oh ho ho ho. This looks really nice. This looks super duper nice. So which one are you gonna get first? Honda NSX?
So I think I'll go for my brand first, and if I have money left, then the Arch Method costs almost as much as the NSX. So if I have money left, then we'll go for the bike.
Somebody just asked the question, and I have to ask you the same. How many motorcycles do you have? Have you counted? Do you
Uh,
even count?
I've lost count, but almost as equal to the number of my age. So you can guess my age, and then you'll have approximate number of motorcycles that I have.
So 39 this way, isn't it?
plus VAT and taxes.
There you go. Well, another quick thing that I wanted to ask was, how much interest do you have in photography, though?
Nowadays, I think not photography as such, but since I'm
Hmm.
using a lot of mobile photography right now, now mobile phones are as good with the resolution getting really good even on mobile phones. So I'm more into mobile photography right now, rather
Mobile
than actual
photography right
photography.
now. Okay, so a simple question. With two options, I'll give you two options as well. You just have to guess one. It's very simple. Which of the following companies do you think made the first digital color camera? Was it Nikon or was it Apple? First digital color camera. First
I think I'll
digital
go for.
color camera. You'll go for
I always
Nikon?
go for. Yeah, I always go for the underdog. So Nikon.
The first digital color camera was made by Apple. It was called Apple Quick Take, and then one of the first consumer digital camera lines. It was launched in 1994 back in the day. Apparently, it was Apple. I didn't know that either.
Bad luck.
So basically, when it comes to Hollywood, when it comes to digital, the VFX that we see, it's out of the world. What do you think is going to happen with Nepali cinema? Anything you'd like to say on that?
I think I also was keen about the Nepal entertainment scene, and I did invest uh, in a project, Man from Kathmandu, because I
Ah,
think
yes.
more than investment, what I believe is a lot of talent in Nepal. The potential हाम्रो यति छ कि नेपाली सिनेमाको र खास गरी
हजुर
नेपालमा मात्र विदेशमा पनि अब यति एनआरएनहरू छन् र हाम्रो जनसङ्ख्या भन्ने नेपाल भन्ने सानो राष्ट्र होइन नि झन्डैले 3 करोडको जनसङ्ख्या र अझ बाहिर पनि हाम्रो सबै नेपाली दाजुभाइ दिदीबहिनी भएको हुनाले इट्स अ ह्युज मार्केट सो आई थिंक देयर इज ट्रेमेन्डस पोटेन्शियल even with corona I think about we're watching Netflix होइन so why don't
हजुर
Netflix Prime why don't we have Nepalese movies on these channels or why don't we have only एउटा नेपाली फ्लिक चाहिँ किन छैन हाम्रो होइन why can't we start streaming them digitally we can use other platforms like YouTube and various other entertainment portals so I think a lot of potential I think people should look into this field even I am looking into it I think the possibilities are endless in entertainment sector backed by equally talented Nepalese actors and producers, directors, everyone, script writers. So I think the talent is there to go global.
Now, when it comes to online classes, I know the scope of online classes has increased a lot, not just in Nepal, abroad as well. But do you think online classes are effective? Like people are using technology in such a way that we are literally learning. Kids are learning with in front of their screen and talking to their friends in screen, not interacting right now. What do you think? What do you think the future holds now in this term?
So there are two choices that we had previously. You know, we could go to
Hmm.
school or we could take online class. तर अहिलेको
Hmm.
सिचुएसन गर्ले बाध्यतावश हामीले अनलाइन नै सिक्नु पर्ने छ तर
Hmm.
अनलाइन हुन साथ त्यसको चाहिँ what I feel is that अहिले त if you see the statistics
हजुर
नेपालमा 20% मात्रै प्राइभेट इन्स्टिट्युसन्स छ कलेजेस एन्ड स्कुल्स
Hmm.
एन्ड कलेजेस 80% चाहिँ हाम्रो गभर्मेन्ट हो र
हजुर
there needs to be a paradigm shift in the way in the curriculum and in the education system so यो कसरी मात्रै हुन्छ के भन्छ भने एक्सक्युज के हो भने ओ त्रिभुवन युनिभर्सिटीको टप प्रोफेसर काठमाडौँ युनिभर्सिटीको टप प्रोफेसर तर उसले एउटा क्लासमा बसेर सीमित 50 देखि 100 जना विद्यार्थीलाई पढाउन सक्छ तर टेक्नोलोजी र अनलाइन मार्फत त्यही प्रोफेसर सबभन्दा राम्रो हाम्रो नेपालको प्रोफेसरले हुम्ला जुम्ला सबै दार्चुलासम्म किन अनलाइन क्लास लिनु सक्दैन र लाखौं
Hmm.
विद्यार्थीलाई त्यही ज्ञान किन दिनु सक्दैन so that's the beauty of technology I think online is the way forward we may open up we may still go to colleges but I feel what you are paying in colleges you could get free online
Hmm.
lot of content is free online the skill sets that you need the knowledge that you can acquire so when you're getting it free use that opportunity use technology use online and online will be a big thing in the coming future even after post covid
I 100% agree with you on that. Basically 5 years from now, होइन अहिले धेरै 10 वर्षको कुरा गर्छौँ हामी 20 वर्षको कुरा गर्छौँ होइन 5 years from now, what is one change that you see that should happen in Nepal? One change, according to you. Digitally भन्न खोजेको मैले चाहिँ one change that you see should happen within the next 5 years.
So infrastructure is the number one change we have to see in Nepal. Infrastructure can be hard infrastructure or soft infrastructure. Both are equally important. Hard banda, highway, pools, airports, connectivity. So connectivity also goes on into soft infrastructure, like connectivity of internet and connectivity of whether it's Wi-Fi, mobile data. So this is absolutely essential for sustainable development and prosperity of our nation in the coming future.
So one of the things that a lot of friends were talking about was internet connection as well. If you have internet connection all over Nepal, and may it be through 4G or down the road if we have 5G, or it can just be a regular internet connection. If we have that, I believe that is going to just completely transform Nepal. What do you think about that?
Definitely, we are already not bad. If you see the internet connectivity and mobile connectivity, we have the percentage of connectivity in Nepal is almost reaching 60-62%, if I'm correct. So India भन्दा पनि छिमेकी राष्ट्र भन्दा पनि हाम्रो कनेक्टिभिटी बढी छ. त्यो भएको हुनाले राम्रो हो, तर 60% भएर पनि पुगेन. किनभने एउटा दुर्गम क्षेत्रमा एकजनाले बिजुलीको बिल तिर्नु पर्यो, ब्लू बुक नवीकरण गर्नु पर्यो, कर तिर्नु पर्यो, बैंकमा पैसै बुझाउनु पर्यो भने we don't need करोडौंको ठुलो building invested by Nepal government. If you have a mobile through an app, you can immediately do it no matter where you are, or without having to walk घण्टौं एउटा चाहिँ करको अफिसमा जान या बिजुलीको पानीको बिल तिर्न घण्टौं पहाड काटेर हिँडेर त्यो ठाउँमा फिजिकली अफिसमा नपुग्ने गरिकन त्यो व्यवस्था हामीले गर्न सक्यौ भन्ने I think not just 100%, we need to aim at maybe 150%, because I think over the population also we have to have over धेरै त्यो इन्टरनेट कनेक्टिभिटी भयो भने even lot of people are using 2 devices, 3 devices. So त्यो bandwidth र त्यो speed हामीले चाहिँ देशव्यापक रूपमा सबैलाई दिन सक्यौं भने चाहिँ I think that will be a tremendous boost to the economy of the nation and for sustainable growth and prosperity.
100%. I'm a big optimist, and you are too as well. Both of us are big optimists, and I believe in the next 5 to 10 years, drastic changes are going to come when it comes to the technology and the services that we will be seeing in another 5 to 10 years. Digital awareness ko thorai kura garna chahanchu da. I'll take a few more minutes of your time. Currently, how are you buying electronic products? So I just would like to ask you, how are you buying all the electronic products that you are?
So generally, I generally electronic products के हुन्छ भने अब नेपालमा generally online पनि गर्छु म, किनभने अब trusted brands generally what I use, I use Samsung. Sorry, I'm not an Apple fan, but किनभने म मान्छे पनि अलिकता unhealthy मान्छे परे म, किनभने अब chocolate खाने, more of an Android person, jelly bean, lollipop, a healthy person who has apple, vegetables. So generally the men in my family all use Android, but all the females, for some, my daughter, my wife, my mother, I don't know, they're all Apple fans. So there's a balance there. So I think these are all trusted brands, whether it's iPhones or whether it's Samsung and brands like these. So to trust any new model online itself, I can pick it up online. But if there are some new brands, then I want to actually go to the store and actually test the product before buying it.
One of the things that Genxt as well as myself, one of the things that we are working on is reliable products and people promoting local as well as being a responsible taxpayer as well. And a tax-paying citizen will go and buy. गएर खरिद गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ जेन्युन प्रडक्ट किनेपछि त्यो लोगो पनि हेर्छौँ, त्यो ओभरअल ट्याक्स तिरेको छ कि छैन भन्ने पनि हेर्छौँ. तर अहिले आएर चाहिँ कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ वी फर्गेट द्याट के केही पैसा बचाउनको लागि वी फर्गेट द्याट. व्हाट्स योर टेक अन द्याट? व्हाट्स योर टेक अन ट्याक्सेस?
सो दुई मात्रै छैन. ट्याक्समा के कुरा छ भने हामी ठुलो कुरा गर्छौँ, CSR को कुरा गर्छौँ, मैले यो गरेर सर्भिस गरिरहेको छौँ, तर व्यवसाय र आफ्नो बिहेभियर प्याटर्नमा चाहिँ हामी ट्याक्स तिर्न चाहिँ हामी ट्याक्स चाहिँ कर छली गरेर हुन्छौँ. सो आई थिंक द बिगेस्ट CSR इज फर्स्ट taxes. होइन आफूले चाहिँ कर नतिर्ने अनि नेपाल सरकारले यो गरेन पूर्वाधारको विकास भएन गुनासो गर्ने सो वी अल हेभ टु बी रिस्पोन्सिबल सिटिजन्स वी हेभ टु पे ट्याक्सेस त्यसमा दुई मत छँदै छैन र दोस्रो कुरा के हो भने नेपालमा झन्डैले almost the informal sector is a huge part of the economy. So your informal sector is जसरी अपरेट गर्छ ट्याक्स नतिरिकन ट्याक्सको दायरामा नगरेर त्यसले हामी सबैलाई ठुलो घाटा छ तर त्यसको सल्युसन पनि सिम्पल के हो भने अब आएर डिजिटल एज डिजिटल इकोनोमी र नेपालको डिजिटल फ्रेमवर्कको पोलिसी पनि बन्दैछ द मोमेन्ट यु गो अनलाइन एन्ड डिजिटल इट्स व्हाइट इकोनोमी you come within the tax bracket. So त्यो हुनु साथै के हुन्छ भने हामी भन्छौं कि ट्याक्सको दर घटाउनु पर्यो तर सीमित व्यक्तिले मात्रै कर तिर्दा घटाउन सकिँदैन अब हामीले चाहिँ ट्याक्सको दायरा बढाउने सबैलाई व्हाइट इकोनोमी फर्मल इकोनोमीमा ल्याउने र ट्याक्सको दायरा बढ्यो भने ट्याक्सको दर चाहिँ स्वतः घट्छ So I think that is a win-win situation and there's no questions everyone has to be law-abiding citizen and has to pay taxes. And in the coming years, that's not just, I'm saying it because for your business to be sustainable and for your businesses to grow beyond a certain stage, you don't have an option. You have to run an ethical business. Otherwise, you cannot scale up. Scalability nahi hundaina. त्यसैले त्यो practice, when you start up itself, pay your taxes, maintain ethical practices, transparency, and to scale up your businesses will be much, much easier, much faster, and you're doing the right thing.
A lot of friends right now are watching right now, and a lot of friends have the same question. I know about motorcycles. That you already shared. What's the bike that you're gonna buy? SJ Moto ko bhanera pani sodhai hununcha ekjana sathile. That's one of the last things that I want to personally ask you as well. What's happening with the cafe that you're establishing there? What's happening and what's gonna happen with it?
So I think SJ Moto Gallery is ready to open, but unfortunately, Corona le garera virusle garera khulna paira chaina because I think it's a gallery where we have a lot of vintage machines, we have latest big bikes. So I feel that a lot of people who are interested in motorcycles will come and visit. But it's safe Corona currently. So I think we'll just have to be patient until this Corona is over, and then SJ Moto Gallery will be open for the public as soon as this mayhem and this virus is under control.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. More power to you, more power to your family as well. And thank you very much for today. Thank you very much for talking to us.
Everyone, take care, stay safe, everyone. Bye.
Thank you very much.